When the Jewish people left Egyptian slavery forever, the Torah tells us that V'yikach Moshe es atzmat Yosef ima. Moshe took the bones of Yosef with him. On this, the Talmud comments that while all of us were busy with our newfound wealth, Moshe busied himself with Yosef's remains. The question is, what connection is there between Israel's riches and Yosef's mortal remains? Moreover, we are told that the bodies of all Yosef's brothers were taken out of Egypt. Why then is only Yosef's name singled out? You see, Yosef's career was strikingly different from that of his brothers. Generally, the other brothers were always together in warfare, in work, in traveling to Egypt, in Goshen, while Yosef spent many years alone. The brothers lived fairly stable lives with few ups and downs in their fortunes. Yosef, in contrast, was full of ups and downs. From favorite son to a slave and convict, and finally to a supreme ruler of a mighty kingdom. But despite all this crazy downs and ups, Yosef himself never changed. In his father's house or Potiphar's, in prison or palace, Yosef staunchly maintained his identity and his ways of Torah observance. Now, Moshe sees his people leaving the land of oppression, the land of the Goshen ghetto, the land of the bread of poverty and affliction. In their troubles, they never forgot who they were, but now they were en route to a new land, one where they would dwell in peace and tranquility. They were now loaded with gold and silver. Here was a new temptation, one Moshe feared that may not be able to withstand properly. He feared that although Judaism survived during anti-Semitism and struggle, it may not be able to survive the same in the free world, especially with a newfound challenge of wealth. So Moshe demonstrated, not with words, but with an example based on experience, that Torah and Yiddishkeit are not meant only for the small shtetl Jew of Brooklyn, but equally for those blessed with the material wealth of Miami. Yosef, he showed his people, was the same loyal, observant Jew, whether unjustly imprisoned or at the summit of power, whether under the shadow of a saintly father or an unprincipled Egyptian household. Yosef never compromised in his Jewish standards and ideals. The word Atzmot Yosef, which literally means the bones of Yosef, can also be explained as the Atzmiot, the essence of Yosef. Moshe showed the people Yosef's true nature, his etzem, what he represented, and the model he had showed for us. Moshe did not attempt to discourage the people's pursuit of wealth. He did not admonish them for being immersed in materialism. On the contrary, he wished them well in their endeavors, but beseeched them to never let the essence of Yosef out of their minds. Hashem is not envious of his children and wishes them the very best of everything. He has just one request, that they not forget him and his Torah. May we all be blessed with Atzmiyat Yosef, that our essence never change. May relationships and all aspects of life see much success, filled with happiness, prosperity, and an abundance of good.